Hey, Julie,
Hi,
how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good. How's your week going?
Mm, uh, Tomorrow is the sports day.
Ah, okay. All right. Good. Are you looking forward to that?
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. And that's all day, right?
no, it's just in the afternoon.
Oh, okay. Still, that's okay. That's okay. All right. Um, what else? What else is going on? How's school going?
Mm,
How are your courses? How are your classes going?
Classes, uh, very well.
Okay, good. Good, good. Any exams, any tests coming up? You have midterms coming up pretty soon, correct?
Yeah,
Okay. You're studying hard for those?
yeah, but I don't know when it is.
Okay. Well, I mean, I talked to some other students, pretty much in the same time frame over there. I think it's the first part of November. I could be wrong, like in a few weeks, but
I don't know.
I had some that said November 3rd. I don't know, but any,
Uh,
so it could be something like that. So anyway, okay, so probably a few weeks. Uh, and anything else? Any travel? Any upcoming travel or any outside activities from school that you're involved in?
mm,
Any singing? Any?
uh, no,
No.
but uh, we usually have the autumn outing after the midterm exam.
Oh, okay, okay. And what is that about? What's the autumn outing?
Uh, we we go to a place
Okay.
the whole day.
Uh-huh. And is that like do you go somewhere like with your family or is that with more of your classmates or?
With with our classmates, with my
Oh, okay.
classmates and teachers.
Okay. So kind of like a big field trip, uh, like
Uh,
an all like kind of. I mean, I know it's not you're going out somewhere, but you're probably, you know, doing something, you know?
yeah,
Okay. Yeah. Okay, well that's good. That it's kind of like your reward after midterms.
yeah.
Okay. All right. Fine. Okay, let's pick up then where we kind of left off last week, and we're talking about we're starting this chapter with the Army's true colors, and I think we're on the reading part of it here.
The first
So,
emperor of China, Qin Shi Huang, accomplished a huge amount during his rule between 221 and 210 AC,
BC.
BC, sorry.
It's okay.
He started the construction of the Great Wall. He built a large network of roads. He introduced a new writing system, currency, and set of measurements. The emperor also ordered the construction of a huge army of life-sized terracotta soldiers. He hoped would protect his tomb after his death.
Okay.
Lost in time. The soldiers in Xi'an's Terracotta Museum are today light brown, but they weren't always. They began as an army of red, blue, yellow, green, white, and purple. Sadly, most of the colors did not last to the present day. After being exposed to air during excavation,
Excavation.
Excavation. The coating under the paint began to fall off. The paint disappeared in less time than it takes to boil an egg, taking with it important pieces of history.
Okay. New
Okay, new techniques.
Yeah, new techniques. Okay.
Now, new techniques are starting to reveal the Army's true colors. Archaeologists have recently discovered an area with more than 100 soldiers. Many of these still have their painted features, including black hair, pink faces, and black or brown eyes. Chinese and German researchers have developed a special liquid to help preserve the soldiers' colors. After they find a soldier or other artifact, archaeologists spray it with the liquid. They then cover it in plastic. Back to life. Archaeologists are also finding colors in the dirt around the soldiers. It's important not to disturb the dirt so the colors won't be lost. We are treating the earth as an artifact, says archaeologist Ron Ball, the museum's leading chemist. The next challenge, says Ron, is to find a way to apply the colors to the army again. Once that happens, artists can bring Emperor Qing's army back to life in full, vivid color.
Okay, that's impressive. Yeah. Here's in the sidebar there says more than 1,000 warriors, right, had been unearthed in pit number 1. Wow, that's a lot. Okay. Interesting. Okay, let's go to the reading comprehension. Go ahead and choose the best answer from there.
What is the reading mainly about? The life of soldiers under Emperor Qing.
Actually, remember on this reading, kind of taking a look at that, it probably a better choice would be C. The original colors, because they're really kind of talking about we know that they're soldiers, but they're really talking about the original colors of them and what they found, what they changed into, what they and how they want to preserve them, right? Okay, how about number 2?
The terracotta soldiers were constructed to protect Emperor Qing's tomb.
Exactly. Good. Number 3.
What is the main idea of the second paragraph?
Do you have the book? There you go. Hopefully you'll have the reading in there. I know sometimes they're not always consistent, but
yes, I have.
Okay, good. So looking at the main idea of the second paragraph. You can probably figure the answer out even without looking. I think you can.
The soldiers lost their colors very quickly.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay, good. Number 4.
What have archaeologists recently discovered? A place with over 100 soldiers.
Exactly. Good job. All right, number 5.
In line 23, what does the word preserve mean?
Okay. To preserve something. What does that mean? We may be able to figure that too without even looking, if you know the meaning.
My book doesn't have the number of the line.
Oh, it doesn't have 23 on there?
No.
No, okay. Well, let's do this. I'll take you back there, but I want you to try to see if you can guess what that word means. Forget about how it's used in this passage. Just the word preserve. You want to preserve something. What does that mean? See if you can choose the best answer.
Identify.
Close, but it's actually number B. It's to save. When you want to preserve something, you want to save it in its original form or even what's left of it. Okay, so it means to save. When you preserve something, you're gonna save it. Okay, or you're trying to save it, restore it, protect it, preserve it. Okay, and if you want, well, I'll take you back to line 23 so you can see that. Okay, where it says Chinese and German researchers have developed a special liquid to help preserve the soldiers' colors, meaning to save them, to keep them. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, just so you have a reference there. Okay, how about number 6?
In line 25, what does they refer to?
And here, I'll bring 25 back up so you can see. And I'll go back down to the choices. They cover it in plastic.
Archaeologists.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, and the last one, number 7.
Which statement would Rombo probably agree with? We should try to restore the army's vivid colors.
Exactly. Good job. All right. All right, let's take a look at the next section there where it says identifying homonyms. Okay, go ahead and read that passage first, or that block.
Homonyms are words that have the same spelling and pronunciation, but have different meanings. You can usually tell the correct definition of a word by identifying its part of speech and using the context. For example, back, a body part. My back hurts from moving furniture the whole day. The opposite way from the one you are facing or traveling. She took a step back when the dog barked at her.
Okay.
Paint.
Part.
Part.
Oh, yeah.
A piece of something that can be combined to make a whole. The story had many parts to it. To leave or be separated from each other. They were very sad to part after a long journey together.
Okay, so we know those are homonyms, right? So, spelling and pronunciation are identical but different meanings. Okay, so let's take a look, see if you can choose the best answer in there. Whatever's
the
in
first emperor of China, Qin Shi Huang, accomplished a huge amount during his rule.
Okay.
A period of control.
Yeah. Okay, good. And number 2?
He built a large network of roads, a system of connected lines.
Exactly. Okay, good. Number 3.
The soldiers in Xi'an's Terracotta Museum were not always light brown, not dark.
Not dark. Good job. Number 4.
Mm, continue to exist.
Okay, good. Number 5.
Many of these still have their painted features, including black hair, pink faces, and black or brown eyes. Parts of the face.
Yes, good. Number 6.
We are treating the Earth as an active artifact. Land or soil.
Good. Okay, and number 7.
Once that happens, artists can bring Emperor Qing's army back to life in full, vivid color. When, as soon as.
Exactly. Good job. All right, those were easy for you. Okay. And this is the critical thinking. There's no right or wrong answer. It's strictly your opinion. Okay. So, do you think it's a good idea to paint the soldiers again? What do you think?
I think yes, I do.
Okay. And why?
Because I think the color will make the terracotta soldiers look more lively and I think the light brown is very ugly.
Okay, that terracotta look. Okay. No, it's a good answer. I think that's true. And also just to restore them back to what they originally looked like, because that's, what they were originally authentic, making it look the way it really should be. So, okay, I agree. Okay, let's take a look at number A, where it says vocabulary practice. Go ahead and choose the best one.
The tomb of Emperor Qin Shi Huang was constructed more than 2,000 years ago and has never been opened. This is because archaeologists, as well as the Chinese government, want to protect what lies inside it. Many archaeologists feel we don't have the techniques
Techniques, right? Yeah.
right now to preserve whatever is found there. Once the artifacts are exposed to air, they may lose their vivid colors, much like the terracotta soldiers. Modern tests have also revealed high levels of mercury,
Mercury, good.
a liquid metal, in the area. It is thought that Emperor Qing's tomb is surrounded by a network of rivers filled with mercury, which symbolize never-ending life.
Okay, good job. Good job. Hey, there's a word there, and I think you know it. I just want to make sure you do. The word currency. What does that mean? What's another word for currency?
Currency,
If you know it, I'll tell you. I'm just wondering if you know it off the top of your head. What is currency? You knew enough not to choose it for the answer, which was correct on number 7. But do you know what that word means? What another word for currency is?
I don't know.
Money.
Money.
Yeah, yeah. So currency is the money of any like of any country. Like, we have US dollars, that's our currency, right? You guys have the Chinese yuan, right? That's your currency. That's what you guys pay things with. Um, and pounds are the currency that are used in London, right? That's their currency. Yeah. Okay. So it's just another term for money, whatever your money is in whatever country that you use. France uses francs, right? German uses Deutschmarks, I think. So there's all different currencies of different countries. Pesos are used in Mexico. Pesos are used in Argentina. So yeah, it's just the currency is whatever that tender of money is that you use. Yeah. Just just an FYI for your information. Okay. The second part in number B, just choose the best answer, true, false. Go ahead and read that.
If you accomplish something, you do it successfully. True.
Exactly. Yeah. Accomplish is a good thing. It's a positive word, right? So when you want to accomplish any kind of task, it means you did it, you completed it, right? Yeah. Okay. How about number 2?
When you reveal something, you keep it secret. False.
Good, right? Because that's like the opposite of keeping it a secret. You're telling somebody. Okay. Good. There you go. There's number 3. Now you know this one.
Our country's currency refers to its money. True.
Ooh, okay, good. Number 4.
Colors that are vivid are very dull. False.
Oh, that's good. Number 5.
Techniques are ways of doing something using special talents or skills. True.
Good. Number 6.
In a network of roads, the roads are connected to each other. True.
Very good. Number 7.
If you apply paint to something, you remove it. False.
That's good. Number 8.
If you protect someone, you keep the person safe. True.
True. Good job. Okay, and then take a look at where it says word partnership.
Use reveal with. Reveal information. Reveal our secret. Reveal the truth. Reveal the reason.
Okay, and we know that another word for reveal is like to tell or to say, right, or to disclose. Okay, reveal. Okay, good job. And here's some more photos. That's cool. Okay, so let's take a look at this part where it says before you read. We're talking now about the Egyptian pyramids. Have you ever been there? Have you ever seen that?
Mm,
You ever been to Egypt?
no, I never been to Egypt.
Yeah, I haven't either. I don't know if I guess I want to go. I don't know. Those thinking of, oh, that kind of sounds cool, but I don't know. I don't know of safety wise if that's the best place. I'm not sure. Anyway, let's take a look at that where it says A, the quiz. What do you know about? Read that number 1.
Mm, the pyramids at Giza are older than the pyramids of Central America.
What do you think?
True.
Okay, that's right. It's true. They're older. Okay, how about number 2?
When they were first built, the pyramids at Giza were white. I don't know.
Well, you got to guess. You have to make it. You have to make a choice.
the uh, uh, True.
Yeah, that's correct. They were white. Mhm. When they were first built. We think about the soldiers we just talked about too. Originally, they were all these vivid colors, really beautiful colors, and over time they they lost it. So when you see a question like that, is it possible for these things to change color over we're talking thousands, hundreds of years? Yeah, it's real possible. So when they said when they were first built, they were white. Okay, that sounds good. They're not white now because they've changed over time, but yeah. Okay, how about number 3?
The Great Pyramid of Khufu at Giza was the world's tallest structure for over 3,000 years. Mm, mm, True.
True. That's right. Those are all correct. Okay, good job. All right, and then take a look at number B where it says predict.
Read a photo, caption, and skim the reading on the next page. Who do you think built the Giza pyramids? Circle your answer, then read the passage to check.
Okay. So just taking a best guess. Once again, we'll read about it, but just take a best guess. So who do you think built those Giza pyramids?
Mm, mm, Foreign workers.
Okay. Actually, it's I think it's the Egyptian workers. I think it's C. Okay, we'll see. Okay, wonders of Egypt. Let's take a look at this.
For centuries, the pyramids of Giza have been timeless symbols of Egyptian culture, but who actually built them? For years, we did not know for sure, but archaeologists recently discovered an ancient village near the pyramids. Close by, there was a cemetery,
Cemetery.
a cemetery where pyramid builders were buried. From studying these places, archaeologists can now confirm that the pyramids were not built by slaves or foreigners or space aliens. Ordinary Egyptians built them.
Yeah, so just regular Egyptian workers, just Egyptian people. Yeah? Okay.
It took about 80 years to build the pyramids. According to archaeologists, about 20,000 to 30,000 people were involved in completing the task. The workers had different roles. Some dug up the rock, some moved it, and some shaped it into blocks. People also worked on different teams, each with its own name. These teams often competed to do a job faster.
Okay.
A pyramid builder's life. Life for these workers was hard. We can see that in their skeletons, says Aza
Muhammad.
Mohammed Sari el-Din, a scientist studying bodies found in a cemetery. Cemetery. The bones shows signs of arthritis.
Yeah, arthritis.
Arthritis, which develops from carrying heavy things for a long time. Archaeologists have also found many female skeletons in the village and cemetery. The damage to their bones is similar to that of the men. Their lives may have been even tougher. Male workers lived to age 40 to 45, but women to only 30 to 35. However, workers usually had enough food, and they also had medical care if they got sick or hurt. The work was challenging, but laborers
Yeah,
were proud
labor.
of their uh, laborers.
Yeah, laborers. So you have the root word of labor, like meaning to work, right? But the people that are doing the work are called laborers, right? ERS. Yeah.
Were proud of their work. Were in Khufu's Great Pyramid, for example, a group of workers wrote "Friends of Khufu." It's because they were not just building the tomb of their king, said Egyptian archaeologist Zahi Hawass. They were building Egypt. It was a national project, and everyone was a participant.
Okay. And there's a couple of footnotes there of those two words there, participant. That's just another person, joining something, actively. And arthritis, they talked about it earlier there, that they could, scientists discovered that the bones showed signs of arthritis. Arthritis is it usually happens in people's joints, like where they move their knuckles, like this area here. Sometimes they're maybe even in their elbow or wrist, but a lot in their feet as well. And it really it becomes almost deformed in a way after so many years of working. Like a hand could look almost like this, just in normal. You can't open the fingers and stretch them out anymore. They just kind of take on that shape, right? And it's very painful. The joints are very painful. Okay, taking a look at that, let's go ahead and read the questions.
The main purpose of this reading is to describe. Sorry.
That's okay.
The main purpose of this reading is to describe who the pyramid builders were and what they did.
Okay, good. Number 2.
What does dug up in line 10 mean? Took out of the ground.
Exactly. Good. Number 3.
Which statement about building the pyramids is true? Builders worked in teams.
Exactly. Good. Number 4.
What is the third paragraph mainly about?
Do you have that part in your book or no?
Yes.
Okay. What do you think?
Information on the lives of pyramid builders.
Okay. Good. Okay. How about number 5?
In line 20, what does there refer to? I don't have the number of the line.
Oh, okay. There we go. The damage to their bones.
Female workers.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Number 6.
In line 24, what does the word laborers mean?
Laborers.
Laborers. Workers.
Workers. Good job. Okay. And number 7.
What can we infer about the people who wrote Friends of Khufu on a wall? They were pleased with their accomplishments.
Okay. Good job. And then go ahead and read that little sidebar there where it says, "Did you know?"
The Great Pyramid is made up of more than 2 million blocks of stone, each one weighing about 2,200 kilograms, about 2.5 tons.
Yeah. What do you think? How do you think? I mean, I find this so fascinating. It talks about the weight of each one of those stones, right? Each one of those type of bricks, and you think of thousands of years ago, and there's no equipment. how how did they construct that just with human beings and to be so absolutely perfect? You look at these. I mean, it's a total. I mean, you look at this. Look at A. I look at picture A, and I think, okay, there's no machinery, there's no equipment. We just got human beings. How do they construct these beautiful symmetry pyramid and being, that heavy. I think it's fascinating.
Yeah.
To me, it's one of those mysteries you just can't explain. And even now, you think of anything that's constructed, there's nothing so beautiful or so perfect as something is, like something like this. I mean, yes, we've got all this machinery and equipment and all this kind of stuff now, which helps everybody, but go ahead.
I can hardly imagine that.
I know. I mean, it's one of those. It's one of those things. I'm always like in awe of it. Like, I mean, it's just every time I read about it or see pictures of it or something, and you just have to think like, gosh, there was nothing available at that time, and it's like, how did this happen? Oh, and I mean, I believe they still to this day they really don't have a true, they can't, scientists and archaeologists and all them, they just can't really determine how it was constructed. I don't know. I just think it's amazing. There's a lot, like I think there's a lot of different types of theories, but nothing that's been proven. I mean, obviously there's a lot of people that have to work on it at a time, and how do they, I mean, does one person get on top of another? Do they use some type of pulley system with ropes? And you just think of all that weight that it would take a human being to hold all those bricks or stones without collapsing. I don't know. It perplexes me. Okay, creating an outline summary. Go ahead and read that.
Creating an outline helps readers organize their thoughts. It also helps to organize large amounts of information. To create an outline, first pick out the main ideas of the text. Next, write down the subtopic, what the author says about each main idea. Lastly, write the details given about each subtopic, usually 2 or 3.
Okay, so the outline kind of is done for you, where they have the different notes that are listed there. Go ahead and read those notes first, and then see if you can put those into the pyramid builders in some kind of format.
Construction of the pyramids. Built by
and I mean
ordinary Egyptians.
Yeah, ordinary Egyptians. Okay.
Time, extent, and jobs. 80 years to build.
Okay. And then we see there was between 20 and 30,000 people that were involved. And then the next one.
People work in different teams and roles.
Okay. And number 2, talking about the builders' lives and attitudes. I kind of leave it there so you can see the choices. So we start off with a hard life. Okay. And what about that hard life?
Both show signs of arthritis.
Yeah, arthritis.
Arthritis.
Okay, so they got arthritis, and then It's like the claw. No, it's not, and I know it's not funny. I mean, it's a, I don't have it, of course, but I know I've known old people that have had it, and it's just they say it's very painful. It just it's
Yeah.
the life of hard work, and it's not funny. I know, but when you do this, you can't help but laugh. A joke of it, yeah. Okay, so they have bone show of arthritis. That's true, and the next one.
Men lived till 40 to 45 years. Women 30 to 35 years.
Okay. Okay. And then in talking about food and health.
Enough food.
Okay.
The medical care.
Exactly. And then number C, the attitude of the laborers, which is another term for workers, right? So the attitude of the workers were
proud of work.
proud of work. And the second one saw it as a
national project.
national project. Good job. Yeah, once again, though, it's just, how do they do it? Okay. Anyway, critical thinking. Go ahead and read that one.
Discuss with a partner. Does the author feel the pyramid builders were mostly positive or negative about their work? What evidence does the author give?
Okay. So what do you think?
Positive. Because the author writes that they are proud of their work, and they wrote a friends of Khufu on the Khufu Great Pyramid.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, and I don't know if I was living back that time and you step back after that thing was built and you looked at that, you have to be proud of that work. I mean, I would think so. I mean, I know, I think I would be, especially something so massive and you talk about teamwork. I mean, and of course, all these people didn't build it. Maybe at one time, people probably died along the way and stuff too, like everybody does. But you have to think they probably were pretty proud of what they built. Yeah, I would think so too. Okay, and let's go read the next part, which is the part about completion, okay, of these words of the Egyptian pyramids. That's Cleopatra.
Cleopatra became Queen of Egypt at age 18 when her brother became king. The couple competed for control of Egypt, and Cleopatra lost. Later, two important leaders from Rome, Julius Caesar,
Julius Caesar,
and Mark Antony,
Mark Antony.
both fell in love with her. According to legend, Cleopatra was very beautiful. She was also apparently very smart. With the help of
Caesar
Caesar and Antony, She became queen and played an important role in Egyptian society. But staying in power was not an easy task. Cleopatra had many enemies who eventually took power from her. In the end, the queen was too uh too ordinary to
Think about that one again.
too ordinary to su-
Surrender.
surrender. At
Hold on again.
least
Take a look at that word, ordinary versus proud.
proud.
Mhm.
Uh, oh, the queen was too proud to surrender. Oh, yeah.
She thought so much of herself, she herself was like in love with herself. I'm not going to surrender. I mean, that would be an ordinary person would just say, okay, I give up, I surrender. But Cleopatra, oh no, she was too proud to surrender.
And instead chose to kill herself. Her legend survived, however, and today Cleopatra remains a timeless symbol of ancient Egypt.
Yeah, simply okay. And let's go with that last part there, the completion.
Mm, if something is
Let's see if you can, yeah, I'll try to put those words up there so you can see. Okay. The words in the red. Right? If something is
ordinary,
mhm,
it is common or usual.
okay, good.
Uh, a task is an activity or some kind of work you do.
Okay. And number 3.
Mm. If something is confirmed,
Confirm. Good.
it is shown to be true.
Okay. And number 4.
Um, well,
Yeah, a block, right? Kind of like taking like a cube or block, right? Has 4 sides or flat sides, I should say. Mhm.
um,
And number 5,
if you are uh, involved with something, it means you are connected or concerned with that thing.
okay, good job. Good job. And taking a look at where it says word partnership.
Mm, use task with complete a task, give someone a task, perform a task, difficult task, easy task, important task, impossible task, simple task.
Good job. And that's all. Those are just all the different many ways you can say that, using task, in something. So a lot of different ways. Hey, I know we got a couple of minutes left. We're not going to start Peru. We'll do Peru next week, okay, to start something different, another country. And Peru is real close to me. But I wanted to see if, hold on a second. I'm going to try to see, because we're talking about images of Leo. I want to see if they will, if I can bring up. Yeah, there we go. So this is kind of like some of the images they say of what Cleopatra. This is obviously a movie star. This is Elizabeth Taylor. She played in the movie called Cleopatra. But they had all these different types of drawings. This is what they think in real life what she looked like. I don't know.
Excuse me, I can't see anything.
Oh, you don't? Okay, hold on a second. Here we go. Now you can.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is this woman here that I have my cursor on. That her name is Elizabeth Taylor, and she was a famous Hollywood movie star. And I believe, I want to say she died. I'm not certain, but if she hasn't, she's very old, and she probably would soon. But they say, she was like really a really beautiful woman, and she played in the movie Cleopatra. And there's some other actors and actresses as well. But then in real life, they're saying that she might have looked like this. And of course, we see all these other different monument type things that are like dedicated that she might have looked like. Yeah. So in case you ever run across it, like in history books, here's like a statue, a monument. But that's what Cleopatra. And this was like, one was Caesar, one was Julius Caesar, and the other one was Mark Antony. Both those men apparently loved her, but I think the one that she really loved was Mark Antony. But that's just so you see a little bit of history. I don't know if you'll ever, Shakespeare wrote a play about Julius Caesar. So I don't know if you've ever, read that yet. I don't know if you will read it in school, but Julius Caesar was a famous play written by William Shakespeare. Just so you have an idea. I've been doing this lately a lot with my classes. Whenever we talk about, a person or a place or something in history, if you haven't seen it or been exposed to it, I like to at least show you some kind of pictures so you kind of have a reference to it. Yeah. So anyway, okay, with that, any last minute questions?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, with that, hey, have a great rest of your week. Enjoy your sports day. Have a fun weekend. Study hard, and I'll see you next week, and we'll pick up the next unit. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Good job today. Really good. Bye, Joey.
Bye.